Hello, Prime 1 Studio collectors and fans. How are you doing? We're so happy to see you again. Last time, you joined us for our 2-hour Prime 1 Studio Next Level Showcase, which featured a number of our new and upcoming products. This time, we have some updates for some of those items and even more new releases. Welcome to the Prime 1 Studio Next Phase 1 Showcase. This time as well, you can expect many pleasant surprises in the next phase of Prime 1 Studio collectibles. The Prime 1 Studio Next Phase 1 Showcase has started.
Next up, we're going to take some time and review 3 of our upcoming Transformers masterpieces. We are Prime One Studio and we love giving you guys Transformers products. So let's bring some more awesome Autobots and Decepticons and even a Dinobot to your collection today. So without further ado, starting to my left, we have Grimlock. You may remember Grimlock. We have released a couple statues of Grimlock before. Sold out super quick and really popular. So we had to bring him back once again for you guys. And here we have a slightly scaled down version. So just take a look at it. This, starting with the pose, we have this amazing presence commanding pose. Grimlock is here mid-roar. His teeth are flaring out. He just has that. This is the pose that you want to see in a Dinobot or any dinosaur in general, but this is the pose you definitely want to see in a Dinobot mid-attack. You know, bringing that Michael Bay action straight to life, straight to your collection. So I want to touch a little bit on the paint job. The paint job, as you know, Grimlock is, mostly silver, but Grimlock is a very old being. So what I really want you to check out here is we have this really cool color gradation. And this color gradation, it moves from that really sparkly, clean looking silver to this old weathered rust, greenish rust feel. And we have that even in the texture of the armor here. We have like the smooth silver, and then we have those rust spots, and we put that detail all throughout the statue. He stands upon a fairly simple base, so doesn't take too much away from the pose he has here. And check out the LED. We have LED functions coming out of his eyes, and this also protrudes through his mouth because he breathes fire. So we wanted to bring that part of the film to you. A really cool thing about the LED is it actually brings more of that shiny silver in his teeth out. We kept his teeth shiny and silver because they are his killing weapons, and they're just, add so much to the statue. So this will be available for pre-order soon. You definitely want to check it out. Stay tuned on our website. And now we have a special treat for you guys. This was teased at our Prime One Studio Next Level Showcase, presenting our upcoming Museum Masterline series, Transformers Blackout. Now, Blackout is such an iconic character coming from such an iconic scene. If you remember the scene from the very first Transformers movie at Qatar Air Base. During this scene, you see this very ominous, looking helicopter flying in low. All the airmen are trying to, shoot it down, probably wondering like, oh, what is this? Trying to bring it down. The helicopter lands. There's a moment of silence, and it transforms into this beast, this Decepticon Blackout. The very first time that you see a Transformer transform on screen. And that feeling that you guys had, that I had, that we all had, we'd love to bring that feeling back to you in our Blackout statue here. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick 360 so you can see everything we're working with here. I mean, just check out the paint job. We have this, really good paint gradation as we do with most of our Transformer statues to show the rust, to show the gradation. We use colors that mimic the actual military helicopter that was shown in the movie here. We have all the intricate markings cut for emergency rescue, the Air Force insignia here. We have a lot going on for you here. Moving down to the base, you also may remember this style from our Megatron statue, also available for pre-order now. We use real sand. So we have real sand in this base, ingrained in this base, and it just adds, so much from the scene. It was at Qatar Air Base. There's a lot of sand in Qatar, as you may know, and we wanted to bring that feeling exactly to this statue. So it's a fairly big piece, so this will command some presence. It will command a bit of space, but it really will bring those eyes to your collection, and this is nothing short of centerpiece material. This is great. Big Bad Decepticon logo right on the base in front, brings your eyes to it. We have all the helicopter elements, around the entire statue, and it just really is an overall masterpiece. And, I'm a little bit speechless here. This will be available for pre-order soon. Make sure you guys check it out. This is our Museum Masterline Blackout. And last but not least, we have our upcoming Scorponok statue. Now, Scorponok, as you may know, actually holds a symbiotic relationship with Big Blackout here. And just as with Blackout, Scorponok has that same bloodthirsty, kill hungry, nitty gritty Decepticon mentality. So we had to bring them to you guys so you can display these together. So just real quick, I want to touch on the paint job. One cool thing about the paint job is Scorponok actually detaches from Blackout a little bit early in the movie and is mostly in the sand. So we wanted to show that in the paint job. So what we have here is, we have that same color field, that same, dark silver, dark gray color field, but then we have touches of rust, touches of sun fade, touches of sand around the entire paint job of Scorponok here. Talking about his pose, he has this really cool center looking right at you pose. All three weapons pointing at target, so that's going to look really cool in any collection. Just as with Blackout here, he stands upon a base with sand, because most of the fighting, as you know, that really iconic scene with Scorponok was done all in the sand. And when you display these two together, they're going to look amazing. And this Scorponok is just deadly looking. It's going to be deadly for your collection, and it's going to be available for pre-order soon. So you definitely don't want to miss out.
次にご紹介させていただくのは、プライムワンスタジオより、ウィッチャー3ワイルドハントより、3分の1スケールミュージアムマスターライン、リビアのゲラルトです。皆さんすでにご存知かもしれませんが、ウィッチャー3ワイルドハントは2015年のゲームオブザイヤーになっており、とても人気のあるゲームです。そしてゲラルトはそのゲームの主人公です。まずはポーズからご紹介させていただきますが、とても迫力と臨場感のあるポーズとなっており、右手に持つ銀の剣と左手に掲げるハーピーたちの生首は、まるで狩りを終えたばかりのイメージを彷彿とさせていて、コアなファンまで喜べる作品となっています。次にご紹介するのは造形ですが、まず注目していただきたいのはこのゲラルトの顔の造形です。彼のシワ、左目を含めた歴戦の傷跡、 そして注目していただきたいのはこの目元のクマです。影をつけてウィッチャー特有の目を強調するような色塗りになっています。ノーマル版はファンおなじみのヒゲの生えた顔、デラックス版は傷が追加された顔、冷薬を飲んだ顔、そしてヒゲの剃った顔が付属しています。続きましてゲラルトが身につけているアーマーですが、ウィッチャーシリーズの象徴と見えるこの狼流派のメダルを見てください。今回スケールアップしたことにより大きく精密になっています。そしてアーマーはファンおなじみの初期装備で、今回スケールアップしたことによりこの腹部や肩部のチェーンメールがより精密な 3D 造形ならではのクオリティとなっています。続きまして台座のご紹介です。台座の後部には倒したばかりと思われるハーピーの羽が付けられており、ゲラルトの立っている地面にはファンおなじみのオマージュがたくさん散りばめられています。そして台座の前には狼流派のメダルがついています。狼流派のメダルの目は発売するときには LED で光る仕様となるご予定です。ウィッチャー3からは初の3分の1スケールになりますが、皆様にゲームを初めてプレイした時の高揚感を思い出してほしく、造形師が魂を込めて作った作品になっています。現在予約受付中なので、ぜひチェックしてください。
Wow! Regardless of content or genre, Prime One Studio is able to create pure masterpieces for your collection. Moving on, allow us to show you some products that we teased during our next level showcase.
アルティメットプレミアムマスターラインデビルメイクライ5シリーズ、いよいよメインキャラクターが全員揃います。 前回プライム1スタジオネクストレベルショーケースのティーザーで4人目のキャラクター V を発表しました。今回はその V のレビューをシリーズを通してご紹介いたします。まずは主人公ネロから順に少しずつ紹介していきます。ネロはデビルメイクライ4から活躍する新主人公。悪魔の力が宿る右腕デビルブリンガーを失い、その代わりに対悪魔用義手デビルブレーカーを装備。愛犬レッドクイーンと愛用の銃ブルーローズを操り、圧倒的なパワーで悪魔を狩る若きデビルハンターの姿を躍動感たっぷりに立体化。見どころはシリーズを通してフォトリアルな表情の再現度に加え、デビルブレーカーが豊富に付属するデラックス版の豪華さです。初期装備オーバーチュア、ガーベラ、そしてパンチライン、バリエーション豊かにディスプレイが可能です。次は伝説的デビルハンターダンテ。シリーズすべてに登場する看板的キャラクター。主人公の座をネロに譲った後も揺るがぬ人気を集めるスタイリッシュなデビルハンターです。おなじみの赤いコートと大剣と銃の装備がトレードマーク。シリーズを重ねたことで年季がにじみ出るキャラクターであり、このスタチューではすべての要素を見事に再現しています。さまざまな武器を操る戦闘スタイルも彼の魅力です。デラックス版では代表武器リビディオンと二丁拳銃エボニー&アイボリーをはじめ、こちらもシリーズおなじみの魔剣スパーダやショットガンコヨーテ A、 そして万能バズーカカリーナアーンマーク2、極めつけは自身の名が付いた新たな魔剣ダンテ。多くの武器を差し替えで装備することが可能。まさにダンテのスタイルを立体化していると言っても過言ではない仕上がりです。最強の魔剣士バージル。ダンテの双子の兄であり、ダンテ同様人間と悪魔のハーフ。父である魔剣士スパーダの形見であるヤマトを持ち、ダンテとの決着を望む孤高の存在です。デビルメイクライ5スペシャルエディションでついにプレイヤブルキャラとなり、注目の人気キャラクター。このスタチューはゲーム終盤の対決ステージをモチーフに、実にシンプルかつ美しいスタイルをコンセプトに立体化しました。黒が基調となった長いロングコートの色合いもステージの明るさを意識した絶妙な調色で再現されています。血気迫る表情も文句なしの出来栄えです。そしてついに V がアルティメットプレミアムマスターラインに登場です。詳しく見ていきましょう。杖をつき刺繍を手にした V のミステリアスさとクールさを表したファンには見逃せないものとなっており、彼の飼育する魔獣たちも同様、どこかつかみどころのない異様かつ頼もしい雰囲気を放っています。このスタチューを見る上でやはり見逃せないのは顔の造形です。 V は劇中唯一生身で魔獣を刺激して戦うやや病弱ともいえる人間のキャラクターとなっています。それを視覚的に表す少し色白な顔、こけた方も忠実に再現されています。ほぼ全身に及ぶ印象的なタトゥーもしっかりと再現。衣装も忠実に 3D 立体造形で再現されていて、服のレザー調テクスチャーも忠実に再現されています。戦う上で欠かせない V の刺繍と悪魔にとどめを刺す杖を持ち、まるで V の戦闘シーンをそのまま切り取ったかのようなアイテムとなっております。魔獣たちもそれぞれリアルな造形により空想上の生き物でありながら、まるで現実に存在するかのような仕上がりです。くちばし、ひげ、牙といった生物感あふれる造形が見ものです。刺激する魔獣の中で唯一言葉をしゃべれる鳥型の魔獣グリフォンは劇中同様茶化し語りかけるようなポージング。自由に体を変形する四足歩行の魔獣シャドウは獲物に狙いを定めたような鋭い印象を与えるポーズをしています。台座には V の切り札ともいえる魔獣ナイトメアがいます。 LED ライトアップするこの瞳はいつでも V のために暴れ出しそうな文字通り悪夢を感じさせる迫力があります。メタリックさと液体のような体をリアルな造形とペイントで再現したこのナイトメアは見事としか言えません。台座は他のデビルメイクライ5のスタチュー同様魔怪獣クリフォトが生えており、 デビルメイクライ5の世界観が余すことなく詰め込まれたアイテムとなっています。そして EX 版にはパープルオーブのディスプレイモデルが付属します。プライムワンスタジオより発売されるデビルメイクライ5最後のメインキャラクターとなるこの V をはじめとしたスタイリッシュなキャラクターたちの造形美をお楽しみください。V は近日予約開始予定なので、ホームページと SNS をチェックして続報をお見逃しなく。2020年に発売された海外制作の大ヒットゲームゴースト・オブ・ツシマよりアルティメット・プレミアム・マスターライン4分の1スケール酒井仁です。酒井仁はゴースト・オブ・ツシマのメインキャラクターとなります。まず注目していただきたいのはこの昼間とも夜とも言えない和を感じさせる温かみのある色合いです。その中に佇む酒井仁、彼の抜いた刀と血気迫る表情と相まってクロードと武士の間で揺れ動く彼の葛藤を表現しているようです。では造形をご覧いただきましょう。まず顔の造形ですが、感情を読み取らせない面はまるで劇中で彼をクロードと恐れるモンゴル兵と同じ気持ちになってしまうほどの迫力と緊迫感を感じさせます。一方、面を外した頭部、仮面を見つめる彼の表情と眉間にしわを寄せ思い悩むような表情、戦いの前に武士の誇りを捨てクロードに落ちてまで対馬を守るという覚悟が伝わってきます。続いて彼の鎧の造形ですが、装備はファンおなじみのクロードの鎧を強化したものとなっており、 3D 造形で限界までリアルに再現されています。鎧の間から見える服のシワなどのディティールも見どころです。胸にかけられた縄は本物の縄を使用しており、リアルさを追求。一部の鎖や服のシワなど至るところが 3D 造形で細かく再現されています。最後に台座です。台座には作品のモチーフがたくさん散りばめられています。このスタチュー全体に舞うイチョウ、本作で日本を感じさせる演出として見ることの多いモチーフです。まるで劇中で吹き上がる誘い風が吹いている最中のような浮遊感を感じさせます。続きまして主人公を手助けしてくれる動物、導き鳥と狐です。2匹とも生き物を感じさせる温かみのある造形と色合いをしており、狐が導いてくれる祠も忠実に再現されています。プライムワンスタジオから初のゴースト・オブ・ツシマのスタチュー、海外ゲームメーカーサッカーパンチスタジオプロダクションのジャパンリスペクトで作り上げられたゲームに対して我々からリスペクトで返したアイテムに仕上がっていると思います。予約受付開始は近日予定なので、皆様ぜひ SNS やホームページの情報をお待ちください。
In this segment, we're going to be reviewing our upcoming Museum Masterline series, Josh Neesey, Justice Buster. Now you may have seen this, we teased it during our Next Level showcase, but now we're going to take some time, take a deeper look at all the cool weapons, all the cool concept we got going on here. Without further ado, let's just jump right in. So let's jump right in with the concept. For the concept for this masterpiece, we collaborated with artist Josh Neesey. You may have heard of Josh Neesey. He's a famous artist in all of film as well as comic books. So we had so much fun collaborating with him for the big bad Justice Buster statue. So you're probably wondering, what is the Justice Buster? The Justice Buster was a mecha suit created by Batman in case the Justice League ever got out of hand. And if they did, this would ensue. So let's get started. We have the big statue here with the accompanying Batman pilot. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick 360 so you can see what Batman has done here. So as we can see at the bottom here, we have a lot of nice detail and texture gradation in the rocks. Moving to the left, you're gonna see the Flash's red mask. You're also gonna see Aquaman's trident. Moving over, you're gonna see Superman's red cape. In front of that, you're gonna see Cyborg's torn arm. Moving a little further in the front there, you're gonna see Wonder Woman's cracked shield. And then you're gonna see Green Lantern's lantern. You're probably wondering, how did Batman get all this accomplished? And it's quite simple, actually. He has weapons designed for every single member of the Justice League. And so we made sure we incorporated all those weapons into this big masterpiece right here. So, starting with my left here, we're gonna have an anti-flash gun up there. On this left arm, we're gonna have two weapons. We're gonna have the Bindsville projectiles. Those are for Wonder Woman. And then we have a foam gun, and this is gonna take out Aquaman. On the right over there, you're gonna see some really cool LED illumination. Those are the red suns. Those are really gonna take out Superman. As one of his biggest weaknesses is the red sun. And up on the shoulder there, you're gonna see an electromagnetic cyborg gun. So this is gonna take out Cyborg electromagnetically. So they got something for everyone here. And just the whole concept is just great. And we love doing this. It's such a fun statue. Let's talk about the paint a little bit. So you'll see the detail in the paint here. A very metallic feel. We're gonna have different shades of that metallic everywhere, you know. So right here, you're gonna see like a darker metallic. You're gonna see in the back here, you're gonna see like a more silver metallic, and you're gonna see like a gray metallic, you know. Those are the Batman colors, so we make sure we incorporated that into there. The best thing about this statue, besides all the cool weapons, is probably all the nice LED illumination we got here. So we got some in the helmet up there, we got some right here, and the LED illumination right here actually represents the cold and hot anti-Superman weapons that he has. He needs more than one, right? Just the whole thing with all these really cool LED lights, it's going to pop in your collection. You have this anywhere, and it's going to command some space, but it's definitely going to command some presence. So think about that when you're building your display, because this will pop. The lights are just crazy, and this, you cannot help but look at it. The other cool thing about this statue, as you can see to the right there, is the accompanying Batman pilot. So just check him out. About the same colors as this. Got that strong knee forward, a really strong Batman. Just goes so great with this. This is going to be so fun to display, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Additionally, we're going to have tons of ways you can display the Justice Buster statue. As seen before, you can have Batman as a standalone statue standing proud, or you can actually have him right in front of the Justice Buster standing proud and strong. As well as you can have him, as we have here, inside of the Justice Buster with his eyes locked in on the rogue Justice League members. We're gonna have tons of ways you can do this. You guys are gonna have so much fun with this statue. Your Justice Buster statue can also be displayed with Batman just alone. You just see just a beautiful, glorious Batman we have here. Quick 360 so you guys can see. Beautiful classic color scheme in conjunction with the Josh Neesey design. Real leather cape here, posable fabric, as you can see. You can have a lot of fun with this statue, guys, and this is just a great Batman we have here. Check out the Bat logo, the intricate details. We follow the same metallic feel. You can see that in his gauntlet right here. Just an all-around great statue. Check out the standalone Batman. Thank you guys for joining us for our Justice Buster review. As you can see, we're going to have a lot of ways you can have a lot of fun with this statue. Going to be great for your collection. This is an absolute showstopper. High quality, high end, high detail Justice Buster. Moving on to another edition of our Dark Knights Metal line. We are very pleased and proud to give you our up-and-coming 1/3 scale Museum Master line Dark Knights Metal Superman. This was teased during our Prime 1 Studio Next Level showcase, and now we're going to take some time and give you guys a quick review of this upcoming legendary Superman. So now we're going to take some time and start with the concept and the pose. You may be familiar with this pose. You may have seen this concept before. This is actually from one of the comic book arts for DC Metal number 3, one of those cover arts. And you know, it's just a really powerful Superman. You know, we got the strong knee forward, fist clenched, you know, power in his presence, aggression in his stance. And we really wanted to bring that to you. We wanted to immortalize this amazing Superman image. Moving up to the portrait here, you know, that enraged look in his face, those red laser eyes about to beam towards you. That's Superman right there, you know. Moving down, big, bold, you know, goldish yellow, yellowish, goldish, and red Superman logo. You know, great take on the classic. Just a great job here with adding that part of Superman to the statue. I actually want to give you guys a quick little 360 of this because there's a lot of cool elements going on here. I mean, when you just check out all the different details in the costume, you know, we really make sure that we show the difference in the texture, the difference in the fabric, the difference in the armor that we have going on here. Another big ticket item for this statue is this cape. Just a very vibrant, big, posable fabric mixed media cape we have going on here. And what I mean by posable is you can actually manipulate the edges of the cape, you know, to fly out or flare out or do however you would like to see the image. Right here we just have, you know, a slight breeze fluttering the cape up, kissing the cape, just adding that much to his image, you know. And image is a big thing with this one. Presence is a huge thing. And speaking of, you know, the Dark Knights Metal presence, skulls add so much to that. Just tell the story for you so much. So a great theme that we have here. Check out the center of his belt there. Big, nice, bold, stand right at you skull. Also check out the two on his shoulder pads here. Moving down the base just, you know, riddled with skulls. Skulls everywhere. It just managed just standing atop a bunch of skulls. Like, how you cannot get, you know, you cannot show more presence than that. You can't get better than that when it comes to a tough Superman. This is a different Superman. It's not a Superman you've seen before. Moving down a little bit more, you know, we want to recreate the same theme that we have going in all of our DC Metal pieces, Dark Knight Metal pieces, and that's the gargoyles on the side, right? So we have two gargoyles on the side here with the really bold, another big, bold Superman logo. So this entire piece, as I said before, this is our 1/3 scale Museum Master line. It's a definitely must-have for you Dark Knights metalheads, and it will be available for pre-order very soon. So make sure you stay tuned. In this segment, we're going to take some time and review our Jason Fadbach collection. We have 3 masterpieces here for you guys, part of our collaboration with him. If you've seen our Next Level showcase, Mr. Fadbach went through these statues and talked about his concept inspiration. This time, we're going to take a deeper look, as well as talk about some of the awesome switch outs we have for these statues. Let's get started. So, let's get started with our 1/3 scale Museum Masterline Jason Fadbach Batman. The concept here is based off of the cover art for Detective Comics 1000. And 1000, what a great number to represent this masterpiece. So as you can see, we have this here. We're going to also have some switch outs. So let's show you what some of those look like. So as you can see here, we made some switch outs for you guys. We switched out the classic Batman logo to this nice, big, bold Batman logo. We think you guys are going to love that. Also check out the portrait switch outs that we have. We're going to have 4 of those available for you. And just speaking of the whole concept in general, I mean, this is from, as I said, from Detective Comics 1000. Batman's on top of a building. You can see the smoke encircling him, the bats, the iconic bats encircling around him. One thing I really want to touch on though is this cape. And we've sculpted this cape about 3 or 4 times just to get it perfect for you guys. We wanted it to just command so much presence. We wanted it to be a really dramatic cape, and we wanted to just show how cool Batman can be. Speaking of the color scheme, for you classic Batman fans, we made sure we kept the black and gray, gold and yellow color scheme. So we also even have, you know, those classic white Batman eyes. So this is gonna be great for you classic Batman lovers. And you know, we think this may be the best Batman statue to date, so definitely make sure you stay tuned. We will release pre-order information very soon. Moving on to our beautiful Museum Masterline 1/3 scale Jason Fabok Wonder Woman versus Hydra. Check this out. Just a beautiful piece. Give you guys a quick 360 of this masterpiece. Check out the Hydras in the back, the dead Hydra. Look at this, the beautiful shield. We got some gore down here for you guys as well. This is just a piece all around indeed. And we also have some cool switch outs. Let's show them to you. And you can see one of the switch outs we have for you guys here is for her right hand weapon. What we have right here is this brazen battle axe. Just check it out. Glistering yet covered with blood. Definitely responsible for the death of this Hydra down here. Adds so much to the Wonder Woman image. And, you know, that's what I want to speak on is actually the Wonder Woman image. You know, Gal Gadot is very popular these days. We have some Gal Gadot statues. You see Gal Gadot everywhere. It's just a great Wonder Woman. However, this time, nonetheless, we wanted to have a stronger Wonder Woman, one that had more of that heroic look, you know, and so we did that with this portrait here. Beautiful, yet strong, yet powerful, yet tough looking. You know, we even increased some of the muscle definition in Wonder Woman here. So you can see this is a true Amazonian Princess Diana. About the concept in general, just check out these Hydras, and that's what you get with this statue. You get a beautiful Wonder Woman, and then you get these insanely high detailed Hydras. I mean, just check out the difference in the texture, the color gradation. It looks like a real dragon. I mean, the teeth here we have, you know, poison, venom leaking down, and just all around. It wraps around the whole statue and really just a full dynamic piece. This is the Wonder Woman to get. It paints that scene. And of course, we've added the beautiful lasso of truth. So thank you guys for sticking around. You definitely want to check this out. It will be available for pre-order soon. And last but not least, we have our Museum Masterline 1/3 scale Superman versus Doomsday. As you can see here, we have one version. We're also going to have some really cool switch outs. So let's look at those. And we've made some switch outs here, so please check out the black Superman logo from the old Fleischer Brothers design. One of my favorites, a really cool Superman logo. You can see here we have a portrait switch out as well. We have one of the angrier portraits. His mouth is open, really aggressive. You can see his red eyes lit up, about to beam down on Doomsday. Check out Doomsday. The most intricate of detail. You know, please check out the amazing size comparison we have here. Look how big his hand is compared to Superman's body. We have spikes coming around, all around Doomsday, and the texture, the intricate texture in the paint just really pops, and it really just makes it a good piece. And just talking about the piece in general, you know, we wanted to make this a very dynamic piece. So we have, you know, the destroyed sign from the Daily Planet. You know, we got pieces of metal flying up, pieces of granite and pieces of rock flying everywhere to show, you know, just the power and the presence that this statue will command. This is nothing short of centerpiece quality, centerpiece material, and this is Superman versus Doomsday. Stay tuned for pre-order dates. Thank you guys so much for joining us on our deeper look into our Jason Fabok collection. In this segment, we will be reviewing our Lord of the Rings collection. As you can see behind me, dead in the center there, we have the big 1/4 scale Dark Lord Sauron. And to my left and right, we have Legolas and Aragorn. These are all available for pre-order now, so you definitely want to check them out. But we have one more special treat for you, one more Lord of the Rings masterpiece. Behind me, presenting the upcoming 1/4 scale premium master line, Lord of the Rings, Frodo and Gollum. These are very iconic characters. I'm going to take some time in this section to give you guys a quick review of this collection. So, without further ado, let's get started. And now I'm going to give you guys a quick refresher on our Lord of the Rings heavy hitters we have here. So we have all four here for you, but I'm going to give you the centerpiece quality one right here. This is what you want to get. This is the big Dark Lord Sauron. If you haven't got your hands on already, you definitely want to get it before we sell out. Check out the beautiful armor that we have here, the detail all throughout, the color scheme, it really pops. This statue commands a lot of presence, and one special thing about the Dark Lord Sauron statue we have here is this posable fabric cape. Now this cape, you can pose it and you can make it look however you want to create that full Dark Lord Sauron image. So definitely want to check that out. Moving over here, we have our Aragorn statue. Aragorn is charging forward with the army of the undead. Check out the three army of the undead down here. We have the king of the army of the undead down here. So you get a lot with this statue. You basically get 4 different characters in one statue. Beautiful translucent resin, beautiful detail all throughout. The likeness of Viggo Mortensen is on point. You are definitely going to want to get your hands on this. And lately released for pre-order, we have our Legolas statue. Legolas, just a beautiful masterpiece. A very dynamic pose. You may remember this scene from the Helm's Deep of the Deeping Wall when he was sliding down the stairs. We have that here. Check it out. Beautiful sculpt, cape flying up, and you're really going to want to have this to complement your Dark Lord Sauron and or Aragorn. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. We are so pleased and proud to bring you our upcoming premium master line, Lord of the Rings, Frodo and Gollum. This is going to be a great addition to your Lord of the Rings collection. So let's get started. Starting with the concept and the overall general theme of the statue, you may remember this scene from The Return of the King. This is in Shelob's lair. This is the little confrontation that Frodo and Gollum have. It really just shows how mysterious Gollum is, and it really shows the pressure that Frodo here has being the ring bearer. So starting with the base here, I'll give you guys a quick 360 so you can see we have, many elements from the scene, the cobwebs everywhere, the really faded rocks and the detail in the rocks, the bones everywhere, the dirt, really weathered feel, and it really has that same detail and that same image that it has in the movie. When I spin it around, if you could see, we actually also have a reoccurring theme in this statue because we wanted to connect Frodo to the ring. Frodo is the ring bearer, and the ring is very important. It is the one ring. It is called Lord of the Rings. So we have the one ring encircling the base, and then we have a very beautiful, big, shiny, bold one ring right in front there. So let's talk about the concept a little more. Let's start with Gollum here. Gollum, a very mysterious character, my precious, as you may know. So take a look at the detail in his face sculpt here. He's got those big, beady eyes staring at Frodo, plotting, planning. Moving over, you can see the detail in his muscles, the veins that pop out. You can see the marks on his back, his spine creeping out. It is the exact representation of Gollum, just like it is in the movie. Moving over to Frodo, one really special thing about Frodo is the likeness. The likeness of Elijah Wood on this portrait is the best representation of Elijah Wood that you will find in any statue on the market. So you definitely want to get your hands on this. He holds the phial of Galadriel, the same one in the movie, very bright. So this really envelops the entire scene. Moving down, you can see, his rustic clothing. You can see that it is just like it is in the movie. The one ring hanging from his neck, he is the ring bearer. He has his sword in his right hand here. Moving down as well, you can see some more finite details that we've added. You can see the hair, the real hair, not a sculpt hair. Just as with Gollum, we have the real hair here, so it really is a realistic statue. You guys are definitely going to want to add this to your Lord of the Rings collection. As I said before, we have that one ring, and it really envelops what you want to see out of Frodo, the image of that scene and the image of the movie. So, once again, thank you guys. You definitely want to get your hands on this. It will be available for pre-order soon. Thank you guys so much for joining us for our Lord of the Rings collection review. These statues will be available for pre-order very soon, so make sure you check them out.
This showcase is almost over, but please stay with us.
우리는 영화나 드라마의 전체가 느껴질 수 있게 만드는 게 목표입니다. 스틸컷 한 장면의 모습이 아니라 영화의 서사와 인물의 감정을 보여주려고 노력하는 것이죠.
히스레저가 갑자기 세상을 떠난 2008년 이후 많은 조형 작가들과 회사들이 자기들만의 조커를 만들려고 노력하고 있습니다.
배우가 배역에 맞는 감정들을 표현하기 위해 몰입하여 연기하듯이 배우가 연기한 캐릭터, 모든 스토리, 배우의 모든 것을 다 녹여 조형으로 표현하려 합니다.
우리만이 생각하고 우리만이 만들 수 있는 멈출 수 없는 광기에 사로잡힌 한 악당과 그 악당을 연기하는 히스레저라는 젊은 배우를 세상에 보여주고 싶었습니다.
왜 이런 캐릭터가 되었고
왜 이런 대사를 할까에 초점을 맞추면서
그가 우리에게 전달하고자 하는 메시지를 작품에 담아내려고 하였습니다.
얼굴, 표정, 동세뿐 아니라 의상이나 베이스, 소품 하나하나에서도
영화 전체의 스토리와 감동이 느껴질 수 있도록 상상을 자극할 수 있는 다양한 숨은 요소들을 넣어서
오래오래 봐도 영화가 떠오르고
가슴을 울릴 수 있는 그런 작품을 만들고 싶었습니다.
목표는 분명했습니다. 조커가 아닌 히스레저를 먼저 만들자. 어차피 분장으로 덮어버리겠지만 히스레저가 없는 조커는 무의미하다라는 게 우리들의 생각이었습니다.
이번 다크나이트 조커도 같은 생각에서 출발했습니다.
우리가 추구하고 있는 가장 블리츠웨이스러운 그런 모습을 표현하려 했습니다.
그렇게 히스레저의 얼굴이 나오고 페인팅을 했을 때 우린 영화 속의 그 조커를 드디어 만날 수 있었습니다.
만들고 싶고 보여주고 싶고 옆에 두고 싶은
블리츠웨이만의 색깔과 가치를 유지하며 앞으로도 오래 간직하고 싶고 감동받을 수 있는 작품,
가장 블리츠웨이다운 작품을 만들도록 노력하겠습니다.
공감할 수 있는 좋은 작품으로 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다.
많이 지켜봐 주세요. 감사합니다.
We hope you enjoyed this collaboration project with Blitzway for the 1/3 scale Museum Master line, The Joker from The Dark Knight. We always love collaborating with Blitzway. Their team can create the most accurate likenesses and their tailoring techniques are some of the best in the industry. It is a pleasure to combine our passion, design, and love for this project to bring you the best 1/3 scale, The Joker of all time. Blitzway passion and commitment really show through the amazing works we have done together so far. The collaboration will not stop here. We have many more amazing projects to show you in 2021. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more information on the pre-order. Next up, we have a special treat for you guys. I hope you like Batman vs. Superman because we are so pleased and proud to present to you our upcoming statue. This is our 1/3 scale Museum Masterline series, Batman vs. Superman from Batman The Dark Knight Returns. If you guys are familiar with this, it's a very popular comic miniseries by Frank Miller in 1986. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's start with the concept. As you may know, the concept is based off of Frank Miller's 1986 miniseries, Batman The Dark Knight Returns. Now this is such an interesting and amazing miniseries, really cool story. Batman is a bit older, he's in his 50s, he's got a new Robin, but the most interesting thing about this miniseries is this epic fight that happens between Batman and Superman. So epic that indeed it was inspiration for Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. So you know we had to bring that to your collection. So let's get started. I'm gonna give you guys a quick 360 so you can see everything that's going on here. So let's look at the base. The whole scene in general takes place in a very snowy Gotham in an alley. So we have those elements, those city elements. As you can see, the knocked over trash can. You can see the light pole, which is bent. The fire hydrant. The glistening snow, it's really gonna pop in your collection. The loose newspapers, the loose trash, the manhole cover. It really just brings the element of the city to your collection. Check out Batman. We have these amazing LED lights sticking out right here. Definitely going to pop in your collection. And let's talk about the pose. The pose is very cool, very epic if I think. Batman is completely laying Superman out. If anyone can do it, it's Batman. As you can see, Superman here holds a kryptonite arrow. It weakened him. You know, Batman has his charge from this right here. He's got his armored suit on. He's feeling proud. He's feeling good. He has knocked Superman to the ground. Check out the face sculpt of Superman here. We have the translucent resin, some blood coming out of his mouth. He's punched him so hard that you can see the dents in the ground here, and you can even see a dent in Superman's cheek. So if anything is to be said from this statue, is that you know not to mess with Batman. I would definitely say that. You're definitely going to want to get your hands on this. We also have some switch outs, so let's go ahead and show you those. As you can see, one switch out we have for you here. This is the Soundwave gun. Now you've seen this in the comic, the cartoon, as well as the movie. So check it out. We had to bring this to you guys. Look at the detail in it. It looks really cool. Just many ways you can display your statue. Another amazing switch out that we have for you guys is the Bruce Wayne portrait. As I said before in this miniseries, Bruce Wayne is in his 50s, so that's shown here. Check out the detail in the sculpt hair. Check out the detail in the portrait. We show some wrinkles, you know, we show some maturity and some age in Bruce Wayne. Just an all-around amazing portrait. Check out the detail in the teeth. Still has that comic feel as well, so you guys are gonna love that. In case you were wondering where his helmet went, you can actually display his helmet right there as well. So this is just an all-around great statue. You guys are really going to enjoy this. But we have one more switch out for you as well. So let's take a look at that one. So one more cool portrait to show you guys before we close out our Batman vs. Superman review. This is our Prime 1 Studio original detail up version of the Batman vs. Superman Batman armor. So I hope you guys like this, enjoy this. Make sure you check it out. It will be available for pre-order very soon. He has laid Superman out. Surprise time. Stay tuned for a special teaser regarding the first larger scale statue representation of this iconic DC fan favorite character.
We hope you enjoyed our next Phase 1 showcase. Shown by the surprises in their new items here, the high quality of Prime 1 Studio is evolving at an accelerated rate. Prime 1 Studio creates statues that truly stimulate the desire for collecting. Statues that truly immortalize the experience and allow you to feel the full charm of each character. And they don't plan on stopping anytime soon. From here on, Prime One Studio will continue to deliver breathtaking masterpieces to their fans and collectors, so please stay tuned. We thank you for your continued patronage and support, and we thank you for watching with us. Until we meet again, have a Prime Day.